No, I want YouTube. Sorry, I don't need your YouTube. Just go onto my channel. I'm having to literally go onto the YouTube app. I'll have to turn down the noise on the iPad to keep an eye on chat and if I'm in frame or not. I'm having to change up the way that I'm actually filming. That should be okay there. I can zoom in if needs be. So I started the back, you would have seen the back, well it's not necessarily a background that I did in this, but I went over and put gel pen all the way around all of the different bits of the image. And I went in with stickles and the 3D fabric glue. And then I've used pan pastels for the background. I've used polychromos for the hair and for the birds. So we're going to work on the birds or possibly work on the outfit just to get that page done. We shall see. A bit of an unplanned live stream, but I thought that'd be okay. So I did use my polys for the birds, so I'm wondering whether to use the same pencils for the dress part. I'm undecided actually what sort of colours that I want. I wanted a very limited palette with this one on my round. Right, let's see. See the greens, purples, pinks. I think I might go with the green dress, you know. I think I'm going to do similar colour to the flowers, I think, with the mint green colour. So this is a live stream. If anybody's watching it back, you just click on the live chat button to bring up all the chat so it's not confusing to what I'm talking about. Look at the size of my blender as well. How cute is it gone? It's gone teeny weeny. So let's get the sharpener. First night using my new desk and the new setup. I'm just going to have to get used to the area a little bit more. I'm used to a little bit more space, but I've got more space, excuse me, further on there. So I've just got to get used to how I'm going to work it. I'm just going to check the camera just to make sure that everything is in frame and it's right. Yep, it's fine. It's fine. We've not long got back actually, having Sunday dinner, so I'll start in, and I will do me catching up. There we go. I think I might have to zoom in just a teeny bit. You'll just have to bear with me guys, I'm sort of learning as I'm going with this new setup, trying my best. That should be okay. So yeah, we've just got back from my mother-in-law's. I didn't have too much to eat. I couldn't have not felt too great today, to be honest. I think there must be a bit of a bug going around. But I feel alright for colouring, that's fine. And I'm a Celebrity starts tonight as well, so hopefully I'll be able to watch that. So I'm going to have to move these pencils actually. I'm going to move them. See, again, it's just me figuring out the space. That should be a little bit better. So I think this mint green will go nice with the purple. It should do anyway. I've not done this sort of purpley pink hair before, and it's turned out quite nice actually. I like it. So I'm just going in with a medium to hard pressure here, and then I'll add shading with one or two other colours. I did do the skin in Pan Pastels. Super easy. May go over that again in some areas, I'm not sure. Hope the signal's alright. I will have to keep an eye on it. If it keeps buffering like that, I will have to ask my son to turn the Xbox off. If it keeps doing that. What's wrong?
Just looking how far behind it.
Quite far behind. It might not help if you're online as well.
It's not online.
If it's not online, then it should be fine. But if this continues, if it continues to keep buffering like that, he's gonna have to turn the Xbox off.
I'm just playing it to computer.
Yeah, okay.
I was going to play some online ones, but if it's doing that, then I won't.
Yeah, you won't be able to.
If it fixes itself and was alright, let me know, then I'll try it.
It-
If not, then I'll turn it off. I don't need to do it against that person.
I don't think I've streamed in. I think it's about a week now, actually. I think I'm going to go over and base the whole of this area actually, then we'll see what we think. Dana, can you move the camera please?
I'm going out.
Slowly but surely I'm getting through this book. That's another finished one. It's just never ending pages it seems, but I am getting through them slowly but surely. Yeah, I think that goes quite nice with the leaves. The flowers and the leaves were actually watercolour. The core, I think it's how you pronounce the name of them. And luckily I've got a pencil in a very similar shade. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm using Polychromos pencils. I'm still trying to learn how to use these. I still do love my Prismas, but with me having the second set of these, I think I should be using them a little bit more than I do. So here's to trying. I hope everyone is doing alright. Like I said, I've been feeling a bit off today, but I feel a little bit better now. Back to Monday tomorrow. Another Monday. I don't know if you can see the shine on the paper actually. I've used quite a lot of gel pen in certain areas. I've added extra eyelashes as well to the eyes. I'll call you Dreams because I don't know how you want me to pronounce your name. But yeah, that's fine if you're popping in and out. I've been working on this for a little while now. Finally, hopefully get it finished tonight. Thank you. I'm just doing Hanna the soulmate's boot, just bit by bit. If you've not seen it, just bit by bit. I've finished all the backgrounds. I just need to have the interest, I suppose. That's the right word. I did so many Hanna karlzons at once. I got a bit bored. As you will see on my finished October page, I think I only finished 1 or 2 of the pages in this book. Give myself like a nice break between. But I have got an idea of what else I want to work on tonight. I've already finished 2 pages in this and I've had it less than a week. I love it. I really do need to get the other ones. I'm not going to show the finished pages in this because I will wait until November finished pages. But I love this one. I love this one and the lion one. I think I'm going to start this hopefully once I've finished this one tonight. We shall see. We'll see. Time depending. And if I'm feeling alright. So like I said, I'm going in with a medium to hard pressure. I'm trying my best not to worry at the moment about making the colouring too complicated. I just want to sit here and put colour on the paper and, you know, not worry and enjoy it. I do need to start a proper colour along. I don't like to say I do tutorials on my channel because I don't think I'm very good to do any sort of tutorials. There's so many tutorials out there that, you know, there's probably no point in me doing them because they'd be a million times better than me. So I'm happy with doing colouring chats and colour alongs when I've got a little bit more time. Hello Susan, hope you're okay. My mum's name is Susan. Well, although I can't call her Susan when she's been naughty or she's annoyed me, I call her Sue. I'm not allowed to call her Susan. That's the really naughty name. But welcome, lovely to have you here. I'm probably 3/4 of the way through this picture. I'm hoping to get it finished tonight, fingers crossed. I'd already worked on the background previously. I'm going to go in with a slightly darker shade now and try and add a little bit of shade in. If you can hear any bibble babble, that's my daughter on the camera at the side of me. I've still got to keep an eye on her. She's not quite asleep yet. But what's everything? Is anybody else working on anything at the moment while you're watching? Oh, lovely. Lovely. Well, it's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. Does she call you Susan when you're naughty as well, like I do my mum? I love colouring chat with Sammy's channel. I've tried to speak to her a couple of times when I've seen that she's been doing live streams. Excuse me. But I know that obviously there's a lot of people on there that want to say hello to her. I can't imagine how hard it would be for her to catch up with all the different names. Always mum. Always mum. That's nice. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. I am no way as good as your Sammy is at colouring. I do enjoy watching her and listening to her. I only comment every now and again, but I do always have her on in the background. She's got the same dog as me. I've got 2 chihuahuas. Oh God. Another one. Another one. There we go, that person's blocked. You don't have to see that now. Oh, well, you should be proud. You really should be proud. She's a lovely, lovely lady. So sweet. Evie, will you be quiet? My dogs, they sat literally at my feet, crying for attention. Right, that user has been on timer. I think I've done that correct. If anybody else can help me out on how to actually block people, I'm not quite sure. You always get some trollers, don't you? I have added Mia, I think her name is, on YouTube as my moderator, but she's not on tonight, unfortunately. Chip, that's his name. I won't be able to show you, man, as soon as I try and lift him up. But I've got 2 girl chihuahuas. I've got Evie, who is 6.5 years old. I wanted her for a very, very long time. I treated her as my baby for a very, very long time, until we went and had my daughter Isabel. We had Isabel through IVF, so I treated the dogs as my babies for the longest time. I mean, of course I still do now. She won't let me put her on camera probably. Rollo, Evie, come here. Come here. They're so cute though. Evie's a cream colour and Rollo is my tricolour female. And you are so beautiful, aren't you? You are so beautiful. You're giving kisses. You've got such a pretty face, haven't you? I'm hoping that I'm showing you the... She's so cute. I think you can just see her paw. You want to be on YouTube? Do you want to be on YouTube? People want to say hello. People want to say hello. You get down now. Yeah, they're like little babies. Little babies. Always needing attention. She's literally sat at my leg now. Pawing at my leg. Wanting to get picked up. Do you want to come up again? You're a soft girl. Right, well if you're coming out, you just sit there. You just sit there. Don't move my beak. You just sit there. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Right, well I can't really see what I'm doing now. I can't really see. Yeah, they are. They're any sort of dogs, cats, anything like that. They're family members, aren't they? They're sweet. I was on Sammy's live stream when she did the punk. Oh, what was it called? The punk steampunk special. I've downloaded a couple of them pictures. And I've finished them already. She's black. And Chip is brown tricolour, I believe. I've seen him in a couple of the videos. But she's black. And then she's got the tricolour, so she's got brown paws and brown little dots on her face. And she is my baby. I mean, she won't move from here now. Unless I put you down. Hmm? Yes, I know. I know. I know. Stop licking me. Hello? Silly dog. So I'm just going to try and add just a little bit of definition here. It's quite difficult actually with a dog on my knee. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So do you go on Sammy's stream often when she's online? Do you watch her? What's Evie doing? What's Evie doing? She's being quiet. you just sit there? I can't keep holding you, Rollo. I need both my hands. And you're getting hurt all over my paper. Is it too slippy? Is it too slippy for you? Right, will you get down? We'll play with Evie. Silly dog. You've literally got her everywhere. Thank you. You'll probably still be able to hear them tapping about. I don't even call them dogs anymore. They're more like cats. The way that, especially the way that they clean themselves. Licking the paws and rubbing it on their face. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Susan. Yeah, well that's, you know, that's a brilliant idea, the rescue dog. There is too many dogs in the rescue centres that need homes. That's a brilliant idea. My mother-in-law actually got a rescue border collie. He passed away possibly 3-4 months ago now. And he was a really lovely dog. Sorry?
Fucking slugs out of the door and went out of that. It's like I climb up the bloody door.
I thought you was going to move it.
Huh?
I thought you was going to move it.
No, I'm using my key then like that.
My husband's just come in, he's complaining about a slug that was on the wall. Of all things. Yeah, she had a rescue dog. And he recently passed away. I don't think she's going to get another one now. What, Anna?
I think I'm asking. Is she asleep?
Yes, she's asleep, so you can move the camera.
You knew what I was asking then, Derek, come on.
Name's Simon. It's a nice name. I'd always think of Simon Cowell. Um, 3 months, 3.5 months. It's not been long at all. It's round about that anyway, Susan. Alfie Moon. You give him a middle name as well. Yeah, it's not been too long. But I've wanted to do it for the longest time actually. And finally plucked up the courage. I think there is a lot of colouring YouTube channels out there now, isn't there? Oh, yeah. You know, it's been that long since I've watched EastEnders. I've forgotten all the names, but I do remember Alfie. Was he married to Kat, I want to say? Kat, who had the daughter that pretended the daughter wasn't hers because she was too young, was it? I can't quite remember. I've not been up to date with the EastEnders for a very long time. I watch Coronation Street now. we started watching Coronation Street again when I got pregnant with Isabel. So that's like 3.5 years ago. But I watched it back then with all that was happening. It was fantastic then. I remember I was coming home from school actually and asking my mum to put it on the, well, it wasn't record back then, was it? It was on the, what they call VRs, like on the, they weren't discs as well, what were they called? Yeah, I did, yeah, with Isabel, so that's coming up to 3.5 years ago. I had IVF with Isabel. Give over, is there? I'll have to look on Amazon. I know that there's a couple of different film colouring boots that I want, like Alien, I wouldn't mind that, and there's Jurassic Park that I'd love, but I didn't know there was Coronation Street one. But yes, Susan, I did have IVF with Isabel. I had problems for a long time. I ended up having to have the tube removed, so the chance of me conceiving naturally was slim to none. So they decided to do IVF, and Isabel, the little so-and-so, decided to come super duper early. She was born at 28 weeks. 28 weeks and 1 day. So she was teeny weeny in an incubator in the hospital for a long time actually. She was in hospital for nearly 8 weeks before we got to take her home. She's a happy little girl now. Happy big little girl. So I think this is going to match that, doing it in that shade, just adding a little bit. I'm just trying to match the flowers to the t-shirt a little bit. Yeah, IVF was rough to say the least. All the injections that you have to do daily and all the appointments and the scans, but obviously it's worth it in the end when you've got the baby. But me and my husband, I don't think we're going to be doing that again. If anybody's watched my channel from the start, I know, Susan, that you've only found me recently, but my daughter is disabled. She's got cerebral palsy. That's nothing to do with IVF or anything like that. It's just she was born too early, unfortunately. I'm going to have to clean this blending brush off a little bit. Yeah, she was born a little bit too early. We don't actually know the reason or the cause for the cerebral palsy. It's just, you know, it's one of them things. It's happened. We've got to deal with it. But she's, you know, she's super happy. I had all up-to-date pictures on Instagram of her, as well as obviously my colouring pages that I do. But if you were interested, the pictures are on there. I had the picture this afternoon and she was sat at, well, she wasn't sat at the table, but she was sat on my lap looking at, it was this book actually. She was flicking through the pages. She has to sit up on my knee though, because she can't sit up. She can't sit up, she can't crawl, she can't walk. And she'll be 3 next month. 23rd of December. She couldn't wait till Christmas. And believe it or not, we had a holiday booked to go to New York for my father-in-law's wedding. We was meant to be going on Boxing Day, and she came, and we couldn't go obviously. She just wanted to see Christmas, I think. That's all it was. Yeah, you know, it just happens. There's no point in being upset about it. You just have to deal with it. It's just one of them things. What's the point in being upset? It's not gonna It's not going to change it. But yeah, them pictures are really cute. I always had pictures on Instagram of her, just in case anybody wanted to see her progress. I think that combination looked quite nice actually. I'm just going over with my teeny tiny blend. I have got another one. I just want to try my best to use this up, not waste. But I have got another one as a spare. Exactly, Susan, exactly. She was a present I waited for a very, very long time. A very long time. So I've you know, I've got doggers. I don't know if you can see that. I've got doggers all over now because I had the dog on my lap. And she sat at my feet wanting to jump back up, no chance. I put one baby to bed and I've got 2 babies at my feet wanting to jump up. Thank you. Thank you, but you know, you get used to it. You get used to it. I don't know if it's worth going over with a little bit of pencil because I did use pan pastel for the shading and I don't think I blended it in brilliantly. I did it this afternoon while she was sleeping, so I was sort of rushing a little bit. You know, but in all honesty, I don't know if I can be bothered going over the whole of the face. I mean, it looks okay, doesn't it? It looks okay on camera anyway. Hello, Joy. Welcome and thank you for joining. Hiya, Kirsty. Are you okay? Are you home from the party? I saw your laughing comment of me saying that I was jealous of her hair. Thank you. Kirsty, you'll have to start this image next. I know you've got this book. You should start one, Susan. Especially with Sammy being your daughter as well. Everyone would like to watch it. I know I would. You straightened it, Kirsty. It's gorgeous. The colour of it as well. She's very lucky. Don't let her dye it or go to the hairdressers and bleach it or anything. Very, very lucky. I wish someone told me that, because I wouldn't be sat here with pink hair, pastel pink hair. I would have my natural blondie brown hair colour. Let's go over the blender. Well, Susan, I thought that at first, I was really, if you look at my first couple of videos, you can actually hear it in my voice, me stuttering, and my voice going up and down because I was so nervous and scared. But I thought, you know what, this community seems lovely and I want to share what I'm doing and maybe it'll help somebody else. So you know what you should do? Don't be shy, just do it. I need to do it again, Kirsty. It washes out. Within 3 washes, it washes out like 2 pastel. But when I dye it, it's like a luminous pink for like a week and I don't like it, so I can't win. It's either 2 pastel or 2 pink. Having a nice gin and tonic while it's Sunday night. If I'm going quiet, that's what I'm doing. No, well that's fine as well, Susan, that's fine. That is fine. Right, so we're missing these 2 now. I enjoy listening. I don't necessarily watch a lot of colouring videos. I listen. I like listening to what people are doing, listening to what people are buying, the techniques, because I have it on the iPad usually just in front of me. So I understand what you mean about just watching other people. Your fox picture turned out lovely as well, Kirsty. I have started that one actually. Let me find it. The first one, isn't it? I've just done pan pastel on the skin and on the fox. The background I did, you know, a while ago. I can't actually remember. I know it's God, I can't even remember what it was actually. Off the top of my head, you'll have to go back to watch that video if I remember what I did. But that's one that I'm going to start next. Not necessarily straight after this one, but I will go back to it. Ooh, which ones? Which ones are you going to buy? I've got the Winsor & Newton ones. Yes, I watched Laura, and Laura is probably one of the sweetest people that I've ever spoken to. I've spoken to her on Instagram, over private messages. She's so sweet, and I've spoken to her over live streams. I've got a couple of her pages as PDFs, and I'm desperate to get the boot, the portrait boot, the circle one, but the postage is, I can't justify spending probably the same amount on postage as it is for the actual colouring book, unfortunately. So I think I'll have to stick to PDFs for the moment. But yeah, Laura is such a sweetie. She's really, really nice. Yeah. She's down to earth, isn't she? She's nice to talk to, you know. So which ones have you gone for, Kirsty? Which ones are in your wish list? The watercolour pencils that I got recently are quite good. If you're completely new to watercolours, maybe a pencil would be a little bit better, I'm not sure. And they were quite cheap actually for the amount of pencils that I got with it. Yeah, it's for the it's for the shipping, isn't it? The Clara Markova boot that I got, it was basically, it cost like £35 UK money for one colouring book, and I was like, oh, you can't spend that. But I did, I ended up doing, and it's my birthday at the end of the month, so I can sort of justify it a little bit with any birthday money I get, but we'll see. Oh, you want the Intense? My suggestion with them, Kirsty, is the only thing is they're not actually watercolour pencils. With Inktense is, let me see if I have got a picture in here that I have done with Inktense. Right, that background, as you can see, all this background here, that is all Inktense. But if I added more water onto that to try and blend it, there's no shift in it. It's ink. It's not literally a watercolour. I don't know if that would be the best idea to start off, but you know, don't go off exactly what I'm saying. You know what though, if you want to test them out, I've got the whole set and I've got blocks. You are more than welcome to come round and have a mess with them and have a try with them, you know, so you can decide. But they are a little bit, I find them hard now. I find watercolour pencils and watercolour paint easier, but you're more than welcome to come round and have a mess with them. Hi Karen, welcome. These are the watercolour paints that I got, and I really do enjoy these. I think it cost me about £32 for this full palette. This is going to last me a very, very long time. It's messy, I apologise, but I've been mixing colours, etc, etc. Yeah, and if you put these down and you decide you don't like a certain area, add water to your brush and you can move that pigment round. Whereas the Inktense, once it's touched the page, you know, when it's dried, there's no moving it, that's it, you know. So I wouldn't suggest Inktense to start off with, just a suggestion. But the Winsor & Newton ones are really nice. And I found, because I watched, oh, what's she called? Oh, Dee Dee's channel, the best black acrylic paint, the matte one that I've ever used. It's thin, so it's easy to spread across the page, and it dries super duper quickly. It's American. I did pay £9 for this big bottle, But I did look on the American website, the Blick one, and it was $2 per, it was like a small one. So it was round about the same anyway. So this is going to last me a very long time, and I would suggest this for black backgrounds. I really would. I really would. Yeah, Kirsty, I'd just start off with your watercolours first. Don't jump into the intense, because they do need a little bit of practice. I've only just seen that comment about the picture being gorgeous. Thank you, Kirsty. I was rambling on. Teasers are meant to be good. The watercolour pencils are meant to be good for the money. So maybe that's something that you look into, Kirsty. But the 72 set that I bought of the Core, I think they're called. I think they cost me about £18. It's not much. Sharpen. Oh, my little black isn't in. We have to get in that in there. Right. I think I'm more or less happy with this. I'm going to add a little bit to the lips, I think. Just a little bit, not too much. Yeah, I have got a brand new one of these, but I refuse to use it until this one is completely a stump. I love these. Let me find the full one, then I can show you what I'm talking about. They're super cheap on Amazon. The Derwent blender, they're fantastic. So you buy them as this, and then you get the burnisher. To be fair, I don't use the burnisher as much, but the blender is fantastic. The new desk, it's really good. It's really good. It's a bit of an adjustment, I'll be honest. I have got more room outwards than I have sideways. So obviously you can't see in the video there, but I've literally just got pencils. I've got e-cigarette at that side, my phone case. I've got a drink. I've got scrap paper just at the side, iPad, my sharpener, and then quite a bit of room here actually, spare room that I could put paints. So I think it's going to be okay. I just need to find a lower computer chair, like a desk chair, because I use a pillow because I have back pains, and I've just realised that I'm going to have to empty this sharpener pretty soon because it's spilling out everywhere. So I need to find one of them. I found one on Amazon that I like, and it's like a full, like a full leather one. I thought that would be best, you know, with spillage and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. Right, I'm gonna work on the lips now. Oh, being super careful. I don't want to bang anything. But yeah, I'm really enjoying having, you know, my own space. I can sort of leave this out for in the morning. I would take my daughter to nursery, get all my jobs done, and I'll be able to sit down and work and not have to take everything out to put everything back again. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. But ask me in a week. Ask me in a week. But at the moment, I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's turning out. I don't want to put too much colour on the lips with everything else being so, you know, bright. And I think I will possibly use some of the glossy accents on the eyes as well as the lips. Oh yeah, I love Amazon. I love Amazon. I love Amazon as long as it turns up before 6 o'clock before my husband's home. I'm alright, he's got his headphones in so he can't hear me. He's playing a football game. But as long as it turns up before 6 o'clock, I love Amazon. Yeah. Right, let's go with this slightly darker one. What's everybody else working on tonight? I just feel like I'm in a bit of a Hanna karlzon rut at the minute. I do need to start another picture, another Hanna Lynn picture. I bought another frame for Isabel's room. I just need to decide what picture, because I was in the sort of mood of Christmassy mood to do a Christmas picture, but then if I put it up on a wall it won't really suit. Come summertime it'll look a bit daft as sort of, you know, a winter page. So I'm undecided what to do about that. Right, I'm going to work on these birds, I think. Oh, no, I'll wait for the glossy accents at the end, I think. Thorns and Roses. I haven't heard of that one before. Haven't heard of that one before, actually. But apart from working on this, I'm working on this. This is another. I'm really enjoying this, actually. Really enjoying it. I will show you one that I finished last night. I've done a colour, a body colour. I won't show you that one, but this is another one that I finished in this book and I love it. It's the paper in it is watercolour paper, so obviously it takes water medium, but it takes pan pastels really, really well as well. There's a line picture, I think it is, that I'm desperate to do. I'm not going to show you the body colour. I don't think the lady will want me to share it at the moment, but I really, really want to start this one. Yeah, I've not heard of that before. Right, which dog is that? Oh, well, what's up? Do you want to come out? Come on. Come on. Right, you don't want to come up. What do you want? Just going around in circles. Right, so let's start these birds. Just remembering the colours that I used, they were more of a purpley pink colour. Was it in this one or was it in my own? Oh, it's in this one. Right, it's these three shades. See, I always say I need to write the pencil names down and I always forget. Right, there we go. There we go. Just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to figure out my new space. Hi, Sammy. I'm glad you joined. I've literally just been speaking to your mum. I don't know whether she's still here. Thank you for joining. You just finished your dinner. We had an early dinner today. I was around my mother-in-law's, so we had dinner at about 4:30, I think. My daughter wouldn't wait until normal tea time. But yeah, it's lovely to have you here. I do try and catch you every single stream, but obviously you have a lot of people to speak to. Susan, you're still here. I wasn't sure whether you was or not. Oh, you're making me all embarrassed now. I'm glad you like it. You know what? I use pan pastels in the background. And I was watching one of your tutorials. It wasn't a tutorial. I watched it was a Jasmine page, the first time that you used pan pastels. And I was watching that to try and to get, you know, some hints from it. And I'm using my brand new desk tonight. I've not used it before. So I'm still trying to figure out the space where I want everything. Yeah, another UK colourist. You know what? I think there's a lot of us actually popping up recently. Like I said, I do try and catch your streams when you're on. I always try and say hi. Yeah, it is a bit of a learning curve, isn't it? I've actually kept them on my bookshelf, which is, you know, across the room, because I was too scared about having them at the desk and me banging them, you know, and damaging them. Because the day that they turned up, the first time that I got any pan pastels, my husband answered the door and they were from Amazon, and I heard a bang. I thought, oh my god, please don't say that they're pan pastels. My husband's in the same room, he's laughing at me. And I won't say what I did actually say because it was a couple of swear words. because I was upset to say the least, but I realised that they were my pan pastels. The delivery guy dropped them at my front door. I managed to fix them of a fashion. I've used rubbing alcohol, but it still wasn't the point. They're not as pretty as they were. Yes, it was a hurt in the mouth moment, but I knew that as soon as I heard that bang that he'd drop them. Can my husband nicely put the headphones back in? I don't like him sitting here listening to me because he just laughs at me.
I'm not listening to you, I'm trying to find the stream.
Are you watching American football still? I've been trying to convince my son, my 13-year-old son, to come and say hello on the live stream because he's a really, really good artist. He doesn't colour at all, but he's a really good artist as in drawer. But I think at 13 years old he's a bit embarrassed to sit here with mummy and do it, you know. So he sat upstairs playing on his Xbox, but he's such a good little artist, and he won't listen to us. Evie, what do you want? Sammy, I did try and show one of my dogs on the stream because she's very similar to yours, Chip. She's a female Chihuahua, long-haired, but she's brown and tri-coloured. Oh, come here. I won't be able to really show you, but she's got a really beautiful face. She's going to be like, no, Mum, get me off. Look at her. You can see her paws. Rollo, it's okay. Oh, no, you don't like that. You don't like that. I'm sorry. I'm leaning you over the table. It's fine. You're a silly dog. Are you like that? Yeah. She's a silly dog. Right, go on, go down. I've got to. So they're constantly fighting, arguing, then loving each other. Yeah, they are. Yep, they are. I was telling your mum earlier on that I treated my two like babies for the longest time before my daughter came along. I still treat them like babies now, but just not as much because I've obviously got my hands full a little bit more. But yeah, she's a spoiled little girl, both of them. How old is Evie now? She's 6 and a half.
Actually put the headphones back in, haven't we?
She's 6 and a half, Evie, isn't she? And then Rollo's 5. They're very similar age, aren't they? 5 and a half.
No, Evie's 7 at Christmas.
Evie's 7. Evie was 7 in October. She was born on Halloween.
Right, when we got her.
Yeah. And then Rollo was an engagement present, wasn't she?
2012 we got a year. So 7 years this Christmas, and we got Rollo in July 2014.
July 2014.
5.5 and Evie's 7.
Right. So Rollo's 5 and a half and Evie's 7.
Rollo's just a weird inbred.
Yeah,
Nice.
Rollo's a little weird.
Benteen.
Yeah, oh my god. Rollo was originally Bambi. And we changed the name to Rollo. And it was my husband that chose that name with having the black and the brown. It looked like a Rollo chocolate. But she was originally Bambi, and you know what? We should have stuck with Bambi because the length of her legs, and when she runs along her wooden flooring, it's literally like Bambi on ice. It's quite comical actually. She's a little bit special, Rollo, actually. She's got, well, we're pretty sure she's got epilepsy. She has fits. You have to sit there when the fits start off. You have to sit there and just tell her that everything will be okay and everything will be fine. You know, and then she calms down. But I think we got papers and everything with Rollo. When we bought her, we got papers. But in all honesty, I think them papers were forged. And she was a bit of a, I don't like to say it, she was an inbred. You know. And because of that, she's got a couple of health issues. But she's a lovely dog. She just annoys me when she bites at the door. I got her from a proper breeder, yeah, proper breeder. My first Chihuahua, I got him from a, I think you probably call that a proper, it was like a backdoor breeder. Because Evie's mum was a longer Chihuahua and Evie's dad was a shorter Chihuahua. So she's a definitely a mix of mix. I'm not going to pick her up because she will definitely be naughty with me. But she's my firstborn. I love her to bits, Evie. But Rolo has got a couple of health conditions. She's more hard work than Evie. Put it that way. I'm going to try and use the same colours for the hair. For the wings, I think. We'll see. Sammy, I'm nowhere near as good as a colourist as you. I've nowhere near got as much patience. I sort of just want to see the colour on the page. You can hear Evie crying. They sleep in 2 crates that are behind me. They're not locked up or anything at the moment. The crates are open, but Evie decides to sit in a bed. You can probably hear her, Indian. She wants attention. Sorry, Kirsty, what does that mean? Gotcha, picks you. I'm confused by that, Kirsty. Alright, okay. Yeah, you confused me for a second there. I'll see you in the week anyway. Thanks for joining, Kirsty. And don't forget, go with the watercolour pencils or watercolour paints first before you jump into the ink tents. Ink tents are a little bit more difficult. You're welcome. I'll speak to you soon. I don't know if yours, yeah, talking about need it, I don't know if yours do the same thing, but Evie always, without fail, like they've got really nice, they've got crates, the sleeping crates, we lock them up at the night time. We don't want them to chew the wires in, because we've got a front room, dining room together. We don't want them to hurt themselves, and we've got actually a fish tank, so they could actually hurt themselves. So we do pop the door closed at night time, but we've got a gorgeous little bed in there. But without fail, Evie will not go to sleep unless she's got a blanket or an old dressing gown of mine to put over her head. And in the morning when you come down, where's Evie? Where's Evie? She's either under the blanket or under the dressing gown, without fail. I don't know if Chip does the same thing, but it must just be a Chihuahua thing. Because they're more like cats as well. They'll sit there and lick the paws and then go like that to clean the face. They're weird. I've never known a dog to do that until I got these two. I saved up for the longest time for Evie. She was my baby. She is my baby still. You know, if I'd let these two do that, they would love that. But we still have to get up in the middle of the night with Isabel. My husband's coming over for a nose. You want to say hello? Say hello?
No.
Are you stuff right at the side
just
of me
nosy.
as well? Colouring chat with Sammy's on, and she's never come on before. She's. I'm always on her street. I know he's putting his arms up.
That's like me saying to you something.
He's putting his arms up in the air because obviously he doesn't know. But I always watch her streams and she come on to say hello. And her mum as well.
And what?
And her mum. Her mum's called Susan. The snap. My mum's called Susan. Suzanne. Yeah, he's gone out the room now. He put his headphones in, he's gone out the room. He's watching, well, he was watching American football. Now he's playing FIFA. He's playing FIFA. He goes away, he's gone out the room now. He goes away to America on Sunday, so a week today. I don't know whether to dread it or to look forward to the peace and quiet. I don't know. Because it's me that's going to have to get up every single night with Isabel. Oh, I know, I'm really... Yeah, what time are we on? Does it start at 9 o'clock, Summer? Because what I planned on doing is wait until all the adverts are done and then, you know, record it and then watch it then. You can fast forward through the adverts. I can't stand sitting there watching adverts. So if it starts at 9, then if I pop it on at about 9:30, 9:45, I should be alright. He's going to New York. He's going for 4 nights and 5 days. So I've actually asked him. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Is it? I don't want to get demonetised for saying it. The Blick. That's what I'm gonna say. Blick. The Blick store. He's going there anyway for me. I've asked him to nicely pick me up some Prismacolor pencils. I've asked him to pick me up the full set because it's so much cheaper over there. I've asked him to pick me up some pan pastel trays because at the moment I've got one tray that doesn't fit all of them and I'm sick to death. I mean, I can't agonise it enough how much I'm sick to death of unscrewing each of the pans every single time that I want to use them. So I've asked him nicely to pick me them up. There was a couple of things on the list actually. There was the Copic glitter pens that I would like. I've sort of said, please get me the Prismacolor pencils. Anything else is a bonus, so they're my Christmas present. Aren't they? You're going to America and I've asked you to get me the Prismacolor pencils, the full set.
Yeah.
What else was it that was major? Pan pastel trays.
$6 or something.
No, what was that?
That $80 set of pens, something that was $6 when it was $20.
The $20 was the tray.
Something that was $6, some pens, something.
I can't remember what that was now. I can't remember. Just give him a suitcase and fill it up. No, I've asked him, I said, you're not going to fill your suitcase up, are you? You're not going to fill your suitcase up with actual clothes, or you're going to put my stuff in it?
Well, I've got clothes in it, so I can put some stuff in it, yeah.
Yeah, I've put towels around my pencils, or I don't want to get them broke. They break dead easy.
There's a towel in the hotel.
I know, but they break dead easy, these pencils.
Nick the towels from the hotel, can I?
I'm not telling you to nick the towels from the hotel. Just you might have to take a spare towel as you walk out the room. Why is everyone saying troll? Have I missed something? Is that because of him? Or has somebody else been on chat? I had somebody on chat earlier on that I had to block. I had to block him. I'm not 100% sure whether I did it correctly, and I think he keeps coming back. Hi Mia. Welcome, it's lovely to see you. Thank you. Yeah, was that the same person that came back then? Thank you, Mia. Honestly, you get it's some people. But I was actually saying, I think I got not a nice comment on one of my videos recently, and I think I've been streaming and doing videos and stuff for probably 3.5 months now, and I only had that one person that put that comment and a thumbs down on the video. So I thought, you know what, after all that time, I think I'm doing pretty well, because there are some nasty people out there, isn't there? You know, you just got to ignore them, haven't you? If all they want to do in their spare time is look at people's colouring videos and put nasty comments, then you know what, they're not worth your time either. So is there anything else that I should be putting on this wish list for my husband to look for? He's saying no for America. But then pencils is too cheap not to buy over there, considering how much they cost here. I think I paid 120.
Spend your money over there.
They can't hear because I'm laughing. I think I spent £120 on these Prismas, with the shipping and everything up for over here. So I think it's a bit silly me not buying them. Or him not buying them, should I say. Put your headphones back in.
Yeah, can't hear.
You've only got one in.
I can't hear you properly.
Liar. So I want to go with a slightly darker shade now. Have you got anything recently, Mia? Oh, you love your Amazon, don't you? To be fair, his holiday over there is jam-packed. He's got something on nearly every single day. It's going to be quite difficult actually to speak to him. You know, with the time difference. From when he's about, I'm picking her up from nursery and sorting her out and putting her down for a nap and bedtime. I'm sort of dreading the night times, if I'm honest. He will have fun. He's going with his dad and his brother, and he's kindly paid for me and my son to go to Disney World. I want to say Disney World, yeah. I keep saying Disneyland, but it's not. It's Disney World in Florida. So me and my son are going there in March. So that's why he's going to New York with his dad. With Isabel being the way that she is, it'll be a bit difficult to take her on that sort of holiday. When she was a lot younger, she was probably about 18 months old. She wasn't even 2. We took her to Cyprus, and it was hard to say the least. With how much equipment and everything we had to take with us, and now that she's got bigger, it's even harder. What time is it here? It's 8:30 at night. 8:30 at night. So like Sammy said, it'll be I'm a celebrity soon. I'm gonna go with that teeny weeny little blender pencil. So yeah, we need I don't know if you saw my desk, that tour video, you could see a tiny little bit of a glimpse of Isabel's chair, and it's quite big. With her having cerebral palsy, she needs a special chair to sit up. We've got a separate chair actually to put on the floor to help her sit up. And then the tray comes with that, and then the wheelchair. You know, and my husband kept saying to me, I need a break. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm really worried about being away from her for 10 days. I've not been away from her yet. And even thinking about it makes me a little bit upset. But I know that she'll be looked after and she'll be fine with my husband. But I'm still scared about it. Exactly, it's, you know, he's big. When she's a bit older, we possibly might be able. You know what my thought process is? If me and my son go now while he's still young enough, he's only 13. Me and him can enjoy all our rides and enjoy Disney, and then when Isabel is old enough, you know, to understand and appreciate Disney, I'll be able to say, right, well, this is where I've been, this is where we go, and not worry and not get confused when we go back. But it's upsetting that I'm not going with her. Exactly, Sammy. I'm just like, me and Isabel have got our little routine that we do every single day. Is Daddy he's got his headphones in now. Is Daddy gonna do that the same? You know, is he gonna look after her the same way that I do?
No, it's gonna be better.
Oh, he's not got his headphones and he's turned it down.
Yeah, but the stream just went off as he said it.
You liar.
I swear on Isabel's life.
You liar. He's listening to me. He's putting his headphones in thinking, I'm thinking that you can't hear me. You've got me on mute, ain't ya? And yeah.
I can't hear you. But it keeps going off. I'm trying to watch your Facebook streams.
Right, okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just a bit worried, that's all. I'm just a bit worried. Think about all the Disney colouring books that I can bring back. I sat her at my table tonight and not tonight, this afternoon, sorry. And I was showing her this book actually, and I was saying flip through the pages. She can just about, you know, if I lift the page up, she can go like this and turn the pages over and see. and she was smiling her head off that she really enjoyed looking through everything. It's exactly. I think that's men in general, isn't it? It's men and adolescent boys. Selective hearing. If it's food, then they'll listen to you. Especially Lewis. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a bit, have any of you been to Disney World? I'm a bit scared about all this, is it the fast tracking and the ordering the food and the booking the tables? I'm sort of like, let's just go there and enjoy the day, but by the looks of it, you really need to plan every single thing out. So I'm a little bit nervous. I've been to Disneyland in Paris, but that was, gosh, I must have only been about 12 or 13. So I don't really remember having to do the fast tracking stuff. I don't even know if it was a thing back then. So I'm a little bit nervous. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yes, I've got both of them. I've got both. It's like having 3 children sometimes. Literally, as I just said that, he's huffing and puffing at FIFA, I'm guessing. Or some sort of stream. He's trying to watch American football on his phone. And he's huffing and puffing because he can't get the stream. Yeah, I need to start the Disney shopping. I bought Lewis a Mickey top. And it was sort of a, yeah, Mum, that's fine. But I think he's looking forward to a bit more than he's letting on. But that's what teenagers are like, aren't they? I said to him, no. I said, when we're in America, you're the one that has to look after me. Even though I'm the older one, you're the man of the group. You have to look after me. Why? Because you're the man, you have to look after me. I'm your mum. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking that I'm going to have to do, Karen. I've got I think it's either 60 or 80 days before we go. We can book the fast passes. But I'm not that sort of person that organises that far ahead. So I'm going to have to change my ways and, you know, write stuff down and organise a little bit more, I think. How's that looking? I wanted it to be very, very similar to the hair, and I've not left enough highlight by the looks of it. I got carried away when I was talking on the stream. I'm going to have to become that way by the sounds of it. There's a couple of rides that I definitely want to ride on. Unfortunately, we've not got the fast passes for, what's it called? Universal Studios. So we will have to queue up for them. But I'm sure it'll be fine. The E.T. ride is meant to be, you know, it's meant to bring you to tears sort of ride. I love that film. You know, one ride I wish they had there, Lion King. And I don't know, while I've got you all on stream now, do you know if there's a Lion King book? Like a proper Disney Lion King book, not just a mix of all of them. I've been searching actually for the past couple of weeks, and I've just been finding like Amazon printed ones. I love Lion King, and I'm not finding, like, the one that I've got. I'll show you actually. The only Disney book that I've got, Lewis brought me this back from Disneyland, and I really, really want to get just, you know, a majority of Lion King. I've started that one off, still need to finish it, like. But I'll be honest, I don't like all these little patterns and stuff. I just want the image. Is there a portraits book out? But yeah, I've not done many in this, and the only reason that I've kept it is because Lewis bought it. He picked it out for me and he bought it. But yeah, I don't like all the little patterns and stuff. I'd just rather it be the image. Let me just... Sorry, Mia. Bye, Sammy. Sorry, I've only just caught that then. You enjoy Celebrity. I'm going to pop it on probably in about an hour's time. Just to skip through all these breaks. Yep. I can't be bothered with sitting there through all the breaks. Do you know, quickly before you go, is it Ant and Dec again after everything that happened with Ant? I hope it is. It doesn't feel the same without them two. Yay! See? Right, well I'm looking forward to it now. Right, so this stream is probably going to finish in about 20 minutes. It's going to probably finish in about 20 minutes. I'll sort the doggies out. But yes, thank you very much for joining. Bye Sammy, bye Susan. I feel really special that Sammy's joined. I always try to catch her. And I'm always usually busy when she streams. Bye Susan. Enjoy I'm a Celeb. We'll talk about it next time. I was hoping to get this page finished off tonight, Mia, but every single time that I stream, it takes me longer to colour. I don't know why. Did you see my new desk, Mia? I love it. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything. You know, on how to use the space best. I need a chair as well. I'm using the dining room chair at the moment. I think that looks okay though, the blend there. Are you behind? Oh, catch up, Mia. Catch up. Oh, it's only a small video. It's probably like, it's not even 4 minutes long. I did it this afternoon. I just wanted to update everyone on where I'm actually colouring. So I've not got to have to use the dining room anymore. The dining room desk. I'm using my own. I know, I'm really happy. I'm really happy that she joined. You know what? Every single time that she was live streaming, I'd always pop in and say hello. So I can't believe that she joined. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Sammy's lovely. And the mum as well, Susan. We've got the same mum name. Same mum name. Mum colours as well. I've tried my hardest to get my mum into colouring. And she's sort of got into painting, but the colouring hasn't worked yet. So you guys are going to be the ones that keep me company next week. When I'm sat here on my own in the evenings. So it'll be Monday to Thursday next week. I might even stream every single night. Depending how Isabel is. Let's plan that out a little bit. I need to go and get my nails done as well next week. It's unbelievable how quick my nails grow. I feel like I need an infill like every single week. I don't know what to go for, like, because these won't last me over Christmas. What are we now? So it's going to be, yeah, it's nowhere near Christmas. I might still stick with the pink to go with my hair until Christmas, and then Christmas will come and I'll hopefully get some Christmas nails. If not, it'll be like a dark red colour, like a wine colour, like I always do every Christmas. My nails now actually are the same length as the acrylics. So I'm umming and ahhing whether to take the acrylics off and just add my natural nails. I don't know. Yeah, Yep, so I'm a Celeb starts. It starts in 15 minutes. We watch that every single year, me and my husband. Get the dog sorted, little ones are in bed. Louis is on the Xbox. We'll sit down and watch that together. Did you block that person, Mia? That's the second time. It might actually be the third time actually that he commented. And I tried to block him, but I think I pressed the wrong button. So it was like a mute. Thank you. It's ridiculous, ridiculous. Why would somebody like that be interested in colouring? Come on. Thank you. See, this is why I need you, Mia. This is why I need you. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, I'd like to say as well that one of my videos reached over 1,000 views today. So I am super duper proud of that. Let me just show on the channel now as well. My husband got this light up board, and when he got me it said 300 and it had a light, it had a heart and a glass of whatever it was. There's a celebration, and him and my son put my name, my YouTube name in it last night. How sweet. So when I'm not colouring, it sits on my desk proudly. Yeah. I'm gonna have to say to him, you don't have to buy me a present to each 100. When I get to 500, buy me something then. If I get to 500. I know that there's a lot of colourist YouTube channels out there. That's why I'm just over the moon that Sammy joined tonight. Every single stream that she's done recently, I've joined and said hello. So I'm over the moon actually that she's said hello. And a mum. A mum as well. Have you got anything new recently, Mia? I know, I feel like a little bit of a fangirl actually. We've got a little bit in common, haven't we? I've got 2 chihuahuas, she's got 1. You know, I was looking at them the other day on Amazon. They're quite expensive, aren't they? I didn't realise how expensive they were. I don't know whether it's, you know, over here it's a little bit more expensive, I'm not sure. But I might dip my toes into Tom Ball markers, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I fell out with the Ohuhu Mons now. After most of them have dried up, we fell out, we're not friends anymore. On Amazon, but it won't be UK, will it? Or will it? It's my birthday as well next week, so birthday money could be spent on Tombos. See where you get all the rubbish deals. Always. Have you seen the uproar about the Prismacolor, that deal that they had on? Do you remember us talking about it? There's been a bit of an uproar about Blick, not was it Blick? I've got Blick in my head. I can't remember what website it was. But them not honouring the price that they had it advertised at. Oh, do they? I know that they've got some brush markers now as well. So I'd be curious to see if they're in the 200 set. That would be definitely something I'd want to look into. Yeah, well they've sent some people the pencils out, haven't they? Then other people's not. I'd be a bit angry as well if I saw it at that price, you know, and paid for it and we're not honouring that price anymore, I'd be a little bit, you know what, I wouldn't be a little bit upset, I'd be very upset. So if they're not, yeah, I saw that there was 72, but I wondered whether they'd upped it. I'm gonna blend that out now. I hope so. I hope so, because it's not fair on them people, is it? You know, you see something advertised at that price and you're paying for it, and then suddenly you get an email saying, you know, saying basically we're not fulfilling it. It's not fair either. And then there were some people that were posting pictures on Facebook of the pencils that they got at such a cheap price, and the other people were like, well, what about me? And they got, so it was something about a $10 discount. I saw that as well. That doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. But if they've, you know, if they've fulfilled everyone's orders, then that's fine. Right, we're going with the lighter one now. Yeah, I'm still seeing that now, Mia. I don't know whether it's, you know, that they've sent them out in the post or what. I don't know. Let's hope they have, because it's not really fair, is it? I bet that person that did that slip up though has got the sack. It's a lot of money that they would have lost over that, I imagine. I'm not even worrying about blending this too much because I'm going to use the Derwent blender. Well, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. The incident that I had with Amazon, I bought them pan pastels and the delivery guy literally dropped them at my front door. I knew as soon as I heard that bang, that were it, they were broke. And I contacted Amazon and they said because it was the third party seller, they couldn't send out a replacement, and because I'd bought them as a add-on deal, which was £6 something, and the day that they got delivered they went back up to £38 something, they couldn't basically send me another pack out. So they actually refunded the £6 something what I'd paid for them, and then it was up to me to pay the £38 to buy another replacement set. So I thought, you know what, I'm not doing that. So I bought the rubbing alcohol and tried to fix it myself, which, you know, they're ugly. They're fixed, but they're ugly. They don't look as pretty as my other ones. It was really, really annoying. You know, but it's one of the things that happens. I couldn't really argue with them. And if I say, well, I'm never going to buy from you ever again, I'm lying, because of course I am. So there was no point me saying that. Exactly, Mia. There's no point me lying and saying I'm never going to buy from them again. I've got Amazon Prime. It's too much of a good thing having something delivered the very next day. And I think they know that as well, you know. So there's no point me lying. I will have to have a look because I want some more of them ones. I just don't want the patterns. I hate the patterns with a passion. The only reason that I've kept that boot is because Lewis got it at me. He actually spent his own money and he picked that boot out himself. If I was in the shop, would I have picked that boot? No. But am I keeping it because he bought it me? Yes. I'll have a little look then. I'll have a little look. Did you see the picture of Isabel at my desk earlier on, Mia? She was sat here on my knee flipping through this exact book, and she looked like she was really enjoying it, and she loves coloured pictures, looking at them anyway, bright pictures. Yeah, she really enjoyed them. The book depository, I've ordered a Jasmine book off there before. You know what? I've been terrible with that. I've only coloured one page in it. Terrible. I want to be so bad at the time because everybody else has got it. But to be fair, I'm really desperate to get the Clara Markova books, the last two that I need for the collection, because I'm terrible for wanting to finish a collection off. But I can't justify, again, spending the money on the postage. Is there any difference between the Spanish and the English? I mean, paper quality wise, is there any difference? Because I know in Hanna karlzon boots there is a difference. That's where they're published, isn't it, France? The books. Right, so I'm going to finish this bird off, guys, and I'm going to call this a stream. It was definitely an unplanned stream this tonight. But now that I definitely know I'm a Celeb is starting soon, and I've been feeling a bit unwell today, if I'm honest. How long have I been streaming? Let me check. An hour and a half. I think there's a bit of a, that's it, bug going round. That time of the year, isn't it? So I don't want to go on too late to bed. Then I'm up in the middle of the night anyway with Isabel. Then I'm up early in the morning with her. But now that I've got my new desk, I can leave everything out and work on it in the morning. Luckily. No, it was nice to see you as well, Mia, and thank you for dealing with that, let's say, not nice person. Yep, I'm putting everything away on my pencils, and I think I'll call it a stream here. I need to go and sort the doggies out and make sure Isabel's okay before I settle down for bed. So thank you everyone for joining, and thank you everyone if you're watching this as a playback. Just making sure that I'm tidying up after myself. Thank you very much everyone for joining, and this will be obviously in my November finished pages. I'd like to think so anyway. I've nearly finished it, so it should be. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, bye.